All right, friends, let's get straight into this training on how you can create units in your group and also basically create a little classroom for yourself. So we are going to use the Branding Vault, which is my personal branding membership group for network marketers and entrepreneurs, as an example of how we can add this, okay? So we are going to go over here to More at the top. You're going to click on that and you're going to edit group settings. And in this area is where you are going to see the group type. So to know that you have the units feature, which is something that once you click the social learning group type, it will now come up on this end over here. I'm going to click the change button, and before it may have been like a support group, a team, a school, or class, but you need to have the social learning icon there, and also that says adds features to your group, okay, which includes all of the units. So I just confirm that is that. You'll go on the bottom and you will save your settings, okay? So the next thing that we want to do is we're going to take a peek into creating units. So I'm going to click on the units button, okay, and here you're going to see it says your group has social learning units. Units make it easy to share knowledge and organize group resources. You can create an agenda. You can sort resources by themes and categories. You can track group participation, and you can help people learn something new. So by tracking group participation, that is going to give them a progress bar that will move up as they continue to move through the different units, which is basically like going to Thinkific or any of those other third-party platforms for this kind of thing. So let's take a look in settings. So here you will be able to show the progress, okay, that's the progress bar, and show discussion first instead of units. This is really important because if you do not have this clicked, what's going to end up happening is as soon as someone goes to your group page, they will only see the units. They're not going to see the normal feed that they usually see, and they're going to be like, where is all the discussion? Where did everybody go? And trust me, they will freak out. They're just going to see like unit 1, unit 2, or whatever headings you have on there. So make sure that you have the discussion first and you tell the members of your group that over here in this area is where they will be able to access the different units and classes that you have for them, okay? You are able to move things around. You can add a description to your units as well, okay? So I'm just gonna click Save here, and then let's go ahead and let's create a unit, okay? So I'm going to click Create a Unit. You can give your unit a name. So I am going to go ahead and create a unit for Facebook Live tutorials. So when I come up here, I'm just going to go ahead and write Facebook Live tutorials. I can put a description on here. Here you will find tutorials on how to make a Facebook Live and ideas on what to say. I'll change that later, but just for now. Okay. You can decide to make this unit optional or not. For me, it's going to be non-optional because I know that that is a key thing for my group of people that I'm serving. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to create that unit. And so the unit is called Facebook Live Tutorials. So you can create a bunch of different posts, okay? So one post here could be, for example, uh, it could be a written post. I could just write something and maybe add an image. That could be something. You could add a file like a PDF document. You can even create an event for your group and have that be part of a whole unit, which is very cool. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add a tutorial that I created earlier, okay? And this is going to be how to share your screen on Facebook Live with your desktop computer. Okay, I made that tutorial a little bit earlier, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add that media. So it's just going to take me here and here. So I'm going to open that. And this is going to be now then part of this unit. So if I post this, what's going to end up happening is, because I didn't hide the discussion page, it will not only post to the unit, but it's also going to post to the timeline. Okay, so please fill in a title and add in some content. Oh, so this is the title. Now I need to add in some content. So I'm going to say, here is a training on how to share your screen just using your computer instead of third-party software. Okay, so now it's going to let me post. And this post is going to go not only to the units, but it's also going to go to my regular desktop, to the feed. So let's go check that out. And when I go to units, now you will be able to see that this is inside here. Do you see that? So because this is a pre-made video, this is the icon you're going to see. Depending on what you upload, if it's an image, if it's a file, you're going to have a little different icon right here, which is really cool. Okay, let's go to the discussion area and see. I do have a pinned post, and I have this as recent activity. So it hasn't come up yet. It says your video is now ready to watch and review. So if someone comes in here into Facebook Live tutorials, they are going to see this is the first training. Here is a training on how to share your screen. Okay, so this is very, very cool. You can then go ahead and create more units. So let's go into the units section. You can create another unit, and the other unit that I can put is creating your visual brand. Okay, and I will say I wish I typed faster. Okay, I'm not going to make this optional. I'm going to create this. So now we've got 2 of these. And in settings, the cool thing, now that we have 2, you're able to reorder your units. So you're probably going to have lots of them, and then you can move them wherever you are, and you can have, for me, always creating your visual brand is the first stepping stone to creating your personal brand. So we start with that, and then I save it, and I can add more and more and more things to this. Okay, you can move it up, you can move it down, you can move it to the bottom, you can edit the unit, and you can delete the unit. So there are so many things here that you can do and basically have your own little school. Now, let me tell you, my friends, this is a preparation that Facebook is giving you in order to prep you for being able to charge for specific membership groups using the units feature. So I would definitely, if you are a creative person, if you have something to teach, something to sell, it's going to be really, really important for you to have this all set up. And even if it's a free group, how easy will it be to go from a discussion to to the units? So this is really, really cool. So people are already from my regular timeline seeing that this is a part of the unit, but also seeing that this is a training on the regular timeline as well. But this, as people continue to post, will continue going down the timeline. So this is just kind of a general tutorial for you. I hope this is beneficial and will basically open your eyes to all of the great things that are going to be possible for you all using this. It is super organized. People just come over here to the left. They start on the first unit. I wish I had more things in here to show you the progress bar and so forth. But another thing that you can do now is go into your group insights, and because you have the units, you can now get units in terms of, check this out. Now you can see who is completing what inside your units. So on the first, creating your visual brand, you'll have the number of people who have gone through it and completed it. You can search for specific members, and the things that they have done will come up. So let me see if I can, let me bring up Holly and see if that actually works or not. Probably not, because it doesn't have anything inside of it. Let me see on this one. Yeah, we need to have actual people who have gone into it, but no one has gone into these yet because I just posted this first one and this one is empty. But you get the idea. You'll be able to put someone's name in here and everything that they have done will show up. So it is an amazing way to have accountability as well. So I am super excited about this, and I hope this gave you a pretty easy, quick idea of how you can use units for your group and create a little classroom. This is going to be amazing, my friends.